Today we're going to take a look at JonBeńet Ramsey. I hope I am saying that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. We're going to take a look at what happened to her. Hopefully we can find out some good information here. So first we have emotional reaction that came out. Murder. Wow. So somebody could have reacted badly to her, or they weren't emotionally stable. This could have been someone who was in charge or in charge of her. This could have been a manager in her life. I really don't know much about the story, so if you guys know it, feel free to put it down in the comments. Asphyxiation. Time sensitive. That looks like we might have run out of time to find out exactly what happened to her, or sorry, let me move these over. I'm in a different setup today. We might have run out of time to really get down to what exactly happened to her and if anything can be done about it. I definitely feel as though she was murdered. I believe it was somebody who was very important in her life, someone who was top dog, somebody who was in charge of her, somebody who had a really bad emotional reaction to her. I definitely feel as though that is an important key here, is if you see interviews or something on, YouTube TV or the news or whatever it is that you watch clips of, somebody who has an emotional reaction might be your guilty party. Now, that's not to say that parents don't have emotional reactions to things. I just think it's going to be somebody who's extremely dramatic. So we have hiker or hikers. We have drowned. This could have been somebody who was financially drowning, not necessarily she was drowned. I definitely feel as though asphyxiation is a part of it, or she could have been thrown into water. This could be somebody who's hiking around a lake and they see, a body in a lake. I think we're going to see more things happening as we see more droughts or floods or something along those lines, that we may find her body that way. Let's get 3 more cards here. I hope my camera doesn't move too much. Online. So this person could have been planning or discussing her death online. Started a new life, identity change. This person could be saying that they're trying to start over in their life, or this could have been somebody who was in her life who suddenly disappeared and we don't realize they disappeared because we kind of gave up on the whole mystery of what happened to her. Let's get one more here, and then we'll pull some tarot cards to get some more information. Hotel, motel. This could have been somebody who was staying in a hotel or motel at the time of her disappearance. Like I said, I don't know. I should have done more research before I do these readings, but I like to do the readings kind of cold, and then if, kind of look it up later and see how accurate the reading was. I enjoy doing it that way rather than being biased ahead of time. So you guys will have to let me know if something specific comes out. So let's talk about emotional reaction. So we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Swords. Definitely, sorry, I'm keep it in view here. Definitely third party involved. So potentially somebody who wasn't a parent, or this could have been a step parent or boyfriend or girlfriend, hired hit person. This could have been somebody who wasn't able to financially withstand things, or they were giving things away financially, or this could also be sex work. Somebody who was sex worker. We have the Eight of Swords here. I feel as though somebody was really like emotionally unstable. The emotional reaction and how somebody could have been over dramatic could have been because they were in their head about things. They saw things in a weird way. Maybe somebody who's very jealous of her and the attention that she got, if she got attention. I always see her with dressed up, so I'm not sure if she was into pageants or modeling or what it was that she was into, but I feel as though somebody was very jealous and they were unable to handle the emotional complications that came with having a child star. I don't know if she was a star or an actress. You guys will have to let me know. So let's take a look at murder. Eight of Wands. Somebody definitely took action. This could have been with a stick or a blunt object. I still am feeling the whole asphyxiation thing, so take the whole blunt object and hitting her as a grain of salt. This is more or less someone who was being talkative or action oriented when it came to her murder. I definitely feel as though she was murdered. This isn't a accident. This was definitely a whodunit. So let's take a look at the boss. Who is this boss person? Who is this boss person? A lot of cards want to talk, but nothing's coming out. I'll take that one. The Chariot. This could be somebody who maybe carted her around or doted on her or drove her places. I feel like this could be, I don't want to say a parent, but maybe possibly a family member or somebody who was in charge of her appointments. I don't really know what it would be called if somebody was a pageant person. Somebody who just really made sure that she got from place to place. This could be also a Cancer sign. So you guys will have to let me know about that one. I am noticing her beautiful dress though. So we have asphyxiation. The Ten of Cups came out in reverse. Definitely family oriented. Maybe she felt suffocated by her family, or maybe her family felt like they were overdoing it. Emotional turbulence. I'm going to turn this card upside right for a second to show you guys. So you can definitely see two females with a baby. This could have been somebody in her life that was very motherly, maybe a grandparent, step-parent, or like I said, when it came to the boss, it could have been a manager if she had a manager. Somebody very jealous, someone who wasn't emotionally equipped or stable. And then in the reverse, it's like they were refusing to believe that they did it, unable to come to terms with the fact that they were jealous of a child. I don't remember how old she was, but she looked very young. I remember seeing pictures. She looks very young in her pictures. So this is somebody who just was jealous of a child. A happy child at that. Like, this was a very happy child. Kind of like somebody's sunshine. Okay, so let's do time sensitive. Is this card saying that we're out of time, or that we're running out of time to find her killer? Let's take a look here. These cards have a very weird smell. And this is the Black Violet Tarot. Cherry Blossom Edition by Heidi Phelps. I just want to put that out there so you guys know. No. I lost a whole bunch of cards, so I just went and picked those up real quick. The one that landed on the table is the Hierophant. To me, that tells me it could have been a teacher, a pageant teacher, a model teacher, a photographer, someone who definitely was close, who felt like they had to take her under her wing. The Hierophant is a 5, so we could be running on, 5 years. We might only have 5 more years, or I don't know. Could have been a school teacher or a teacher's aide. You guys will have to. I don't know who all the suspects were, so it's hard to really figure out where some of these cards fit in. All right, let's take a look at hikers. That one came out pretty quick. The 9 of Cups. So this could be one hiker, very independent. Sorry, I feel like there we go. So this person is emotionally stable enough to handle what they're about to come across. There could be a wall of rocks nearby. Not exactly sure where she lived, what state, town, etc. Maybe there could be a wall nearby, or a dam, a water dam. Okay, let's check out Drown. I apologize if my camera moves too much. I'm on a wobbly table. Let's take a look at Drown. Can I get a card for Drown? A lot of cards want to jump out, but nothing's coming out. I'll take that one. The Moon. Pisces. She may be found in Pisces season. This is also water related. Come on. So Drown could be just related to water. Whoever had or has an intuition on who did it, how it was done, where she could be, that person needs to roll with whatever it is that their gut feeling is telling them. They're on track. They're right there with it. She can also be found during a full moon. Full moon in Pisces is coming up in October, I believe. I think it's like October 9th. So maybe we'll get lucky around that time. Who knows? Or maybe they'll get some information around that time. Or maybe it will just be during Pisces season. Or maybe a full moon will illuminate the dark secrets that need to come out from her death. Online, when I originally saw the online card, I was saying how this person could have been talking about the planning of her death, or planning kidnapping, or planning a hired hitman. We have Death and the Magician. Someone is very good at manipulating their grief, making it seem like they're more sad than what they really are, or more distraught than what they really are. This person's a very good manipulator. I see the water again. I feel as though she might be in water. She might have been asphyxiated prior to being put in water, and that the drowning is, or maybe she was potentially attempted to be asphyxiated and that she wasn't fully gone, and then when put in water she unfortunately then passed away. I'm definitely feeling the water vibes. I love these cards, by the way. I love the color palette. Possibly somebody might find her skull, or an animal might find her skull with all these birds. Let's check out Start a New Life and Identity Change, the Woods. This is a card that comes with the deck. It's an extra card. Let's check it out real quick. Sorry, give me just a moment. I want to make sure I read it correctly. The extra cards. Okay, so I went through the whole little guidebook here, and I sadly don't see anything about the woods. But this person could have moved to a remote area. Their new life or identity change could be revolved around living in the woods or near forestry, or even somewhere near where they decided to dump or let go of the body as a way to maybe protect or ensure that nobody finds it. Or they could just have fallen off the face of the earth type of thing. Let's check the Hotel Motel. Let's check the Hotel Motel. We have the Two of Swords. Somebody could have had mixed emotions about this prior to it happening. I apologize that these aren't completely on camera. The Two of Swords could tell me that they really fought with themselves on the issue, maybe stayed in a hotel or a motel prior to this, trying to decide whether this was something that they were going to follow through with, or they could have gone to a hotel motel right after they had done what they did, potentially having her with them. So I would encourage police or whoever to look into whichever detective or police officer had a very distinct intuition about who had done it, where it happened, etc., to look into a nearby hotel motel where some of their suspects may have stayed. So if they suspected so-and-so, check the registry around that time for that so-and-so, and you may be surprised at finding something that you didn't realize was there. You know what I'm saying? It could have been it could be a surprise that, oh my gosh, why did they stay in a hotel motel when they live this far away? What was the point of that? That person could have potentially had her with them at that time at the hotel or motel. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. This is not to hurt the family or to bring up unnecessary feelings. So I apologize to any family or friends who watch this, and this could be a trigger warning. So please keep that in mind, and hopefully this is helpful. And the goal of these is to be helpful, not to be hurtful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up. If you have any information or you see something in these cards or heard something in the reading that resonates, feel free to drop it down below. I'll probably look later on YouTube for some videos about the case and see if anything that I've read resonates. If something does, I'll probably put it down in the description box like I did with the Madeline McCann reading. I was very surprised by that one, by how much information came up in my reading before I even did look before I looked into any videos about it. So I thought that was pretty neat. Otherwise, enjoy the video and I'll see you guys in the next one.